Man, I love the AT. This is my favorite trail in the park, even though I haven't done all of it. I've only done really short little sections of it, but every time it's been beautiful and just, I don't know, enchanting and amazing. I love it. Okay, so I'm back here again because I made a rookie mistake and went over an hour, well over a mile, very difficult mile, by the way, in the wrong direction. So I'm supposed to be going that way towards Double Spring Gap Shelter. So, you know, sometimes in life you face adversity. Sometimes due to your own incompetence. But you gotta persevere, people. Can't let these things whoop you. Good times. So this is cool. 2000. This is for southbound Appalachian Trail hikers. This is a 2,000 mile marker. Yeah, if you started at Mount Katahdin in Maine, you have, I think it's about maybe, just under 200 more miles to go before you're done with the trail. Really cool to see this. Alright, we're going this way. Oh boy. Alright. Almost to Jonas Creek, that's where I'm going. And this way is Hazel Creek. So right here is where I'll be coming back to the day after tomorrow. This is where the loop begins. Really, it's 6 miles out here from Clingmans Dome. But yeah, this is the spot. Oh man, it just smells amazing back here. So much yellow, so much beautiful yellow. Oh Lord. Yeah. That was fun. You know, the only really bad thing about having leaves all over the ground, even though it's pretty, is you can't really see mud puddles. So I've got one wet foot now. Go inch long. Okay. All right. Jones Creek is done. Done. Thorny Creek. I've been here before. Oh. Okay, we're at campsite 71. Here on Thorny Creek. This is not my campsite, however. I'm staying at number 74, which I estimate is about 2.5 miles away. And hopefully I have enough daylight, or a decent amount of daylight when I get there, because it's been a very long day. Hey, can't say I enjoyed that too much. Bear Creek Trail, I'll be on this one tomorrow. I'm here. I'm finally here. Campsite 74. 10 hours, 53 minutes of straight hiking today. I should be able to shave, well, almost 2 hours off of that due to that wrong turn I took. And, I'll admit, I'll be honest, I've had a really, really hard day. I was in pretty low spirits this morning, just due to that wrong turn I made, and losing over 2 hours of my day, adding, strenuous extra miles to it. But the important thing is, I made it here safe. And all things considered, it was a beautiful day. Despite the ugly weather this morning. I got to hike on a section of the AT today I've never been on. And I love being on the AT. It's very special to me to be able to hike on there. And it was beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And Welsh Ridge and Jonas Creek, those are both very beautiful as well. Very relaxing and, peaceful little walks. And I'm very, very tired, and my legs are killing me, but I'm finally here. I got a little bit of daylight left. It'll probably be dark by the time I get my tent set up, but sometimes just gotta be thankful for the fact that I can come here at all. That I don't live too far from here, and I can come out here and do this. Okay, on to Bear Creek. Ooh, I'll be taking this to Cold Spring Gap to Hazel Creek into Bone Valley, and that's my day. It's going to be a little over 16 miles. And I'm feeling really relaxed this morning. I'm a little sore. Yesterday was a really hard day, physically and mentally. Today's going to be a really hard day. And tomorrow's going to be a really hard day. All three of these days are going to be over 16 miles of not so friendly terrain. But I feel really good. 10, 11 hours in my tent, just listening to the river. Feel really rejuvenated. So, looking forward to doing better today. Man, it is beautiful this morning. All these colors. Sound of the river. This cool, clean mountain air just does wonders for you. Okay, I've been on Bear Creek for about 10 minutes. This is already the third blowdown I've encountered. So I hope this does not become a trend. The mini blowdowns of Bear Creek. I can even see another one past this. I don't mind these so much, but when you have a large pack strapped to your person, they're not so easy. So yeah, most of the day I've been playing a game of over it, under it, or through it. So gorgeous up here, so quiet. You can tell from where I've been standing that I've been doing nothing but uphill today. Check out this fella. Alright, buddy. Alright, Bear Creek is in the books. That felt like a lot more than 5.8. On the Cold Spring Gap, hopefully this one's a little more forgiving. Here it's very, very rocky. But yeah, Bear Creek wasn't that bad. It's just, I mean, it was, basically like 6 miles of nothing but uphill. All it was uphill. I'm ready for a little break, though. Okay, made it to another junction. In a few minutes, I'm going to head down that trail, but first, I want to check out High Rock Trail. The trail map says 0.3, but the sign here says 0.4 or so. But I've heard there's something really, really cool up here, and it's worth doing, so let's check that out. Yeah, this has been a climb. Like something on Indiana Jones. There it is. The old chair. Oh man, what a view. See Fontana Lake way out there? Oh, it's just gorgeous. Okay, there's something back here I wasn't aware of. I just kind of saw through the trees. Oh man. Who lived all the way up here? Yeah, I knew about the chair. I didn't know about the old cabin though. I don't know if I should. Well then. $2023 estimated market value, 700 grand. Okay, on to Cold Spring Gap. I got 3.6 to Hazel Creek Trail, which my campsite's pretty much right there at the junction, I think. So, hopefully if I make good time on this one, I'll have time to do Bone Valley Trail and everything with enough daylight. I hear this trail's very rocky, it might slow me down. I'm guessing it's probably going to be downhill. So, hopefully I make good time, we'll see. Yeah, it's very, very rocky, Cold Spring Gap. And the only way you can really do this trail safely is just to go slow, because you don't get injured out here because you're up in the backcountry. No one might be back for, a long while. So it's best just to keep a nice even pace with it. So there's a crossing. I didn't know it was here. Should have researched a little more maybe. I've looked everywhere for a spot to rock hop this thing, but I don't think it's possible. So I'm gonna get the feet wet. I'm not gonna lie, that water's really, really cold, but it felt really, really good. Okay, I made it to Hazel Creek. That's a nice new sign there. So I was kind of wrong on the location of my campsite by memory. But yeah, I got 1.3 to get to Bone Valley. And we'll try to do that trail to out and back it right quick and then get to camp and get to sleep. Bone Valley is 1.8 miles, I believe, and that's about my hourly pace. So it'll take me around about 2 hours, give or take. I've been going a little slow today, it seems. But, yeah, let's see, I've got, that's 4:33. Roughly 2.5 hours worth of daylight left, so, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay. Jenkins Ridge, my old friend. Alright. Bone Valley. Sounds real inviting, doesn't it? Said this is the most remote cabin in all the Smokies. There are a lot of cabins around here. It's a Hall Crest cabin built about 1880. Heard this area is snaky. I'm gonna be careful. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this place kind of gives me the creeps. Alright, let's check it out a little bit. At least look inside. The door doesn't open any further. Little chimney back here. Into the trail, all right. The old cemetery. Someone's even kind enough to come up here and put flowers on. A lot of these cemeteries you find up here in the Smokies, one of the sad things you find out about them is a lot of the people buried here are very, very young. You know, hard times back then. Alright, that's Bone Valley. Tomorrow's the grand finale, Hazel Creek. And camp's right over here. Today's been 9 hours and 29 minutes of straight hiking. Let's go set up camp. Okay, here's where I was yesterday. Continuing on up the Welsh Ridge and Welsh Ridge to the AT. And I'm out of here. And I've got a ton of crossings to do today. So far, Hazel Creek's been a lot of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so I'm like maybe a mile or not quite a mile past campsite 82, and here's the first crossing. I might be able to rock hop this, let's see. I'm pretty good at rock hopping. Alright. Okay, so here's the first real crossing. Man, look how clear that water is. I can never get over that. Yeah, this isn't like Eagle Creek where crossings start like 2 minutes into your hike. Oh, it feels good. And I'm just going to stand here in the middle of the river like a normal person. All right. Soggy feet from here on out. And like 30 seconds later, there's another one. All right. Alright, still on Hazel Creek, the lovely Hazel Creek. I got 4.5 to Welch Ridge. And from there, if I'm not mistaken, I have about 6 miles back to the car. Alright, let's try to rock off this one just for the fun of it. Got the camera in one hand and the poles in the other. Oh, this is risky. Oh man. Nope. Nope. Nope, not going to do it. Yep, just as I suspected, that rock is extremely slick. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But I probably would have been taking a bath had I attempted that one. So, good call, Timmy. Yeah, Hazel Creek's turned into a completely different trail since that bridge. It's no longer an old road. But reminds me of Eagle Creek. And honestly, I prefer this. I prefer this terrain over a road. Okay, the trail is getting a bit treacherous here. You certainly do not want to fall. Man, how cool is that? It's a canopy of orange. So Hazel Creek lately has been nothing but up. Up, up, up. Okay, back on Welch Ridge Trail. This is where I was at the day before yesterday. This completes the loop. Hazel Creek is done. I came from Bone Valley, so it's been 9.4 today and about 5 hours and 9 minutes, so not bad. So I gotta head back to the AT, and I think total I've got about 6 miles back to the car, I believe, 5.5 to Clingmans Dome. But yeah, it's going to be 6 miles of uphill, but hey, the finish line's in sight. So. Alright, back on the AT. This is the last stretch, and it's going to be tough. But everything today's been tough, so what does it matter? Yeah, I just love the AT. I love being on it. I mean, it just runs through the park like a main circuit cable, and acts as actually the border of Tennessee and North Carolina, which means I'm walking on the Tennessee-North Carolina border right now. But I'm always amazed by the beauty here, and you know, I feel really privileged to come and hike on it now and then, just thinking of all the people that have made the journey from Georgia to Maine, or Maine to Georgia, whichever. Just all the people that have been on this trail and all the stories. It just never ceases to amaze me and fascinate me every time I'm on it. I've only done small sections of the AT and the Smokies. I don't know, probably only maybe about 15 miles or so, and it runs for, I think, 70 or more throughout the park. Maybe one day, if I get the chance, I can do the AT and the Smokies, or more. We'll see. It's really amazing how quiet it is up here right now. Like, all I can hear is just wind and leaves, and nothing else. And it's hard to find silence like this. So, some final thoughts on the hike. I'm glad I did it. On day one, the weather was bad, and a lot of things were just feeling off, and I made a wrong turn, first thing. And I was seriously considering just, going to the car and just, scrubbing this one, and, going home, sitting in a hot bath, and ordering a pizza and watching some horror movies. But, yeah, I'm really glad I stuck this out. It's been amazing. Been a lot of ups and downs, but I'm really glad I did it. And there's no place like the Smokies in the fall. It's just magical this time of year here. And all 3 days were difficult, but it's been a rewarding experience. The Appalachian Trail, she is very beautiful, and I love her. I'll always love her. But sometimes she can be difficult. Can't believe this hike is almost over. These 3 days have just flown by. And I was hoping to bookend this trip. I wanted to start it off with a sunrise. That didn't happen. But I'm gonna get the sunset. Here's the spot. We're almost turned around. Oh, it's crowded up there. Okay, so Clingmans Dome is an absolute madhouse. I mean, there must be at least 5,000 people here, no joke. So I'm definitely not going to get a sunset up there. So I'm just going to go ahead and forego it because I'm hungry. And of course I got ice cream.